folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to UB Stadium in Buffalo, the home field of the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last season's national champions, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So USC's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, on this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Wow, a risky call here on the opening drive of the game by the head coach, and it pays off for a touchdown. I love to see that aggressive attacking style by this offense.
PAT makes it 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bulls offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Gets into space at the 50. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up third and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
He escapes the pocket. The pass is intercepted. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. Point, it's a free ball. Anybody. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. Defense will make the stop at what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Moss. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Buffalo. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches. The Trojans will have to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw again. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal, upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They get nothing on second down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown. Bolts.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The try is no good, and we're still tied.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick dart to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They get the second half started with a running play. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hits the running back in the flat. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against him.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Moss. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Here's the target, and it's complete. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Touchdown, Buffalo. And that will give them the lead now. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The ball is picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Kirk, it's Buffalo with the lead here. We reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 spot. Hornet.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. The pocket breaking down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bulls. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver inbounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, USC.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Leaning on the run game here late. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still no answer for the passing game. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is the kind of college football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25 going on the road into a very revved-up environment. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. It's Price. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the top.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using his legs, it's slow. Finding space at the 20.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
You need a yard here at 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Quick completion to the tight end. You're read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Throwing off play action. The receiver grabs it. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Play action here on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
And it's a dangerous part of the field to be reaching into your bag of tricks. For a minute, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone. But they do pick up some positive yards.
And it's a direct snap. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, where they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll test the right side here. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On first down, it's play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Price. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's reeled in. It's Fields. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
We'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Grab behind the line. It's Ott. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. And the hitter chases and releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. And here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Mateer. He's running out of time here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
After that incompletion, it's third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Carr. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day,
he's in the clear. That's the 20. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. With the catch, it's Love.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another 1st down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught quickly. Powering through the defender. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Send the back in motion. Direct snap. Bringing pressure. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bring It's Sategna. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Defense is coming after him. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And it's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. What a catch! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's Mertz. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking to scramble. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Trying to create here on the move. Grab down the middle, it's Lewis. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Price. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. We'll give it to the running back. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air, it's Mateer. He finds his man.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tremendous toughness here. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Sategna. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Sooners, to put them on top now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off. Time still churning. Won't go down. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
It's a quarterback keeper. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. The pocket breaking down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4 down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Price. And they stop it short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for some space. It's Love. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Tight end goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Carr. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Sooners.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Carr. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Nice grab. It's low. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab, but he's just beyond the sideline. No touchdown there. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Sategna. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And there's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. The trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a 1st down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Breaks free. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tries to get loose in the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to
swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. A direct snap. The Sooners pick up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, how about this? After that conversion, they're now a perfect 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. All day they've been challenging this defense on 4th down, and they've won every single battle. It's easy to see why they've got this lead.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody.
And he throws his third interception of the day. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Comes up with the catch. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their...
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to...
And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you...
It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
He's looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Quarterback operating an empty set. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Burks. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get the conversion there. Set him now first down at the 38. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's running out of time here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Mateer. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said
folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Hoosiers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Owens. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. We'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people...
Here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback still with the football. Cheeks to get free. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Pemby. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. caught near the sticks. It's Becker. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point banked off the left upright, but it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Hand off to the right side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking downfield. It's Reed. On the move now. Finds his man. It's Moss. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Play action here on 1st down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here,
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck. Could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Jukes to get past the man. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
We call the counter run here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Wow, the offense is trying to catch a break there and get this receiver loose to be able to pick up that first down. But this defense, good job of using their eyes, keeping their eyes on the football, and bringing the receiver down short of the first down. They still have some work to do here.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Catch made by the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Bites off a defender. Across the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're 4th and short. You got to wonder with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Bought some time, now lets it go. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go back. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Makes a nice move there. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And that's going to be a safety.
What great defense right here. That is diagnosing the screenplay. You see how that defender chased it down? Earns his team 2 points. He just saw it coming from the snap.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Oh, and it's a fumble. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hope.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Hoosiers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, it's a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Running back with the football. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Extra point puts them up 9 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. The tight end has got it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the run, it's Hemby. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Hoosiers will look to convert here on 4th down. Will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker. And the Hoosiers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The Hoosiers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. 1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the 1st down in the process.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finds room at the 30. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they pick up the first on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Crosses the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Finally throws it deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to Kay. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Dropping back. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Takes the handoff again. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Hemby. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On first down, it's play action. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. The Aggies will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? With the catch, it's Cooper. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but it will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooper. Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Becker. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the end zone. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Owens. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Breaking free at the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running with purpose. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the wideout goes in motion. A play action, looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. QB decides to keep it here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to run it, it's Owens. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the...
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Took some extra time in the weight room, hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's running out of time here. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? To dart right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's reeled in. It's Becker. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Becker. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that and force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Beebe. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, the pass rush gets home. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that catch is hauled in.
Boy, this guy is having a day you just dream about as a quarterback. Another big completion. Now, give the offensive line a lot of credit, the receivers, everybody doing their job. And this quarterback now is over 450 yards on the game.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And they stopped the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Defense not pressing this time. The shotgun handoff here. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game.